All right, let's move on to some of the animal mods. So the way that I did organize this was basically if it was a vanilla animal or an extension of a vanilla animal in some way, I put it in here, and if it's just a mob that is a positive and then negative, so so the next three categories are essentially all linked in a way. But yeah, okay, let's get started then. So dog command whistle, make multiple dogs sit or stand. It's kind of like an area effect wand for the dogs. Removing the saddle is useful. This is probably I can't remember the name of the developer, but he's kind of like a quirky developer that's quite skillful. I think he made the Darkcraft remake. I think that's the same guy. Forcecraft, I think it's called. That's what they use in Darkcraft. Horse statistics. Provide information about horses. Yeah, there's a few different horse statistics ones. I think if you probably watch one of my top 10 animal videos, you'll find the one that I thought was the best. Because I think at some point I would have gone through them and decided which one I thought was the best. This was something I think actually got changed in vanilla. I think they improved the horse breeding. There's been a lot of changes in vanilla to horse breeding. It's something which you don't really notice because it doesn't really, obviously you can't really tell, but if you follow the change logs of the vanilla, you'll know. Tameable roads, I mean, that's good, right? That is actually a really good effect. I might have to check that one out because it's something which is quite unusual. That obviously the thing with foxes is they are tameable, but not in the same way. I think it's I mean, whenever I use foxes, like tame foxes in the video, I literally just do a command and I link it to the, because it's otherwise it takes a while. Basically, it's to do with you have to. I think it's only the offspring that actually count as being tamed. This I think is probably more direct taming in that respect. This one was this one's I think this is a bit more pleasing aesthetically. Craftable horse armor, yeah, pretty straightforward. Not that the stuff like that is not that useful really. It's really just and I try to avoid putting ones like this in there. I don't know why I put it in, to be honest, because it's just literally you can craft this item now, or there's a new crafting recipe for this item or that item. It's not that useful. This one, there was a good I did a very good I was actually going to do a whole new category of videos. It wasn't. It was something like this. It was when you could basically turn the bees into. You could basically make them do you could add sorting system functionality to the bees. Can't remember what that one was called. I think it was no, it's not there. All right, Soul Under Skulk. I think it was something called drones. It was like a drone, maybe bee drone. Yeah, I have to look into it. Soul Under Skulk. Yeah, this one was interesting. I remember it was a particularly good model, and because it was Modrinth, I just assumed it wasn't MCreator. That might be an interesting one. See, and a lot of these mods, like I say, who knows what's happened in the last 6 months, so they may have really cool updates. Some of them definitely will, right? Llama, yeah, I mean, yeah, it is the best. There's no doubt about it when it comes to the llamas. Custom Glow Squid. This was obviously a 120 addition to 119. Yeah, okay. So I didn't check that one. I think I must have missed that one when I reviewed it. But I put cool mod, so it probably is cool. So alloys in a bottle. Useful. I'm not sure. Like I don't really use alloys for much, to be honest. It doesn't seem that useful, to be honest. Like except for maybe like mob farms or something. Friends and foes. Yeah. So there again, we've got some of these. Mob vote ones, which are again just part. It won't really be updated because people just forget about those things. Well, you never know. I suppose somebody could say, in the future could look at all the best ones that didn't win or something. Yeah, that's pretty advanced. Yeah, some of the dog mods are actually very advanced, to be honest. Yep, that's cool. Mob variants. glow with eating glow. That's kind of cool. I mean, to be honest, it's not that interesting. It's literally just the glowing effect on the you know. This one, yeah, I did try and use this. I didn't find it. I don't know. I think there is something there. This guy is quite a skilled developer in AI. I think. Obviously, the download is very high, so uh, yeah, I think you really have to spend some time with some of the AI mods to really get it. There's probably like certain quirks that you just learn along the way. Beehive tooltip's pretty straightforward. New types of frogs and frog. Yeah, they don't. They go beyond you know, the magma cube stuff. Lighting glow squids. That's cool. Oh yeah, that's very unusual. Yeah, yeah, it's very unusual to have a dolphin mod. Yeah, flying fox. Yeah, again another. Yeah, it adds the a few different animations. It looks like that one. That's cool. Right. I think that's quite a good idea there. Because bats are basically useless, aren't they? I don't know. I guess they do add sort of like immersive properties. But in a way, with the much larger caves now, it's like they've actually. I think the functionality of bats is actually worse than it used to be. Yeah, I was never that impressed with Origins mod. It seems like it's not really, it's just like a bunch of status effects, and that's about it. I'm not sure it's really. Yeah, I think at this point I was already of that opinion. Um, yeah, I don't know why I put this as the biggest, even though I know that revamped Wolf is the biggest Wolf mod. But anyway, Doggy Tales, that was obviously the original, sort of most popular, right? Let's see, Callable Horses. I always like that. This is that the Animania developer? It might be. I know Animania's got two developers probably. About LA, choose. This is probably more. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, yeah, I've never done a proper comparison of like all the different like dog or wolf mods, but it's probably like, yeah. I mean, if I did that, I would probably know which one was the best. No more underwater dismount. Yeah, I mean that's pretty good. That's a cool effect. Yeah, if I had to do this document again, I'd put cool effect, because just saying like that is cool, right? Especially if you've obviously you got the ability to breathe for longer. There, pigs have litters, makes sense. Pigs are yards to the floor. So this gets really cool. So yeah, so this one I would, yeah, again, like I mentioned, if I say pretty cool or really cool is actually pretty even stronger. So I'm surprised I didn't bother check that one out yet. If I would check out anything, it would be this one for sure. LA follows. There's quite a few LA mods now. Look at it. Um, uh, Random mob sizes. That's quite a good idea. Different colored skulk. Bind occurs binding to an ally that lets you summon and hide ally. That's pretty cool effect again with the allies. Yeah. Different icons, baby axolotl. Oh yeah, that's cool because it's always the one. Yeah, the pink and red axolotl is in the bucket icon, right? So that's obviously new. Yeah, this I liked. I think it's because, yeah, it's a biology term. This basically, I think it's basically the whole thing with like the moo blooms. Is that yeah, basically the bees can pollinate from the flowers that grow on the moo blooms, and that's like a very like and if you actually look into it, that's like a very important biological thing. Advanced dog mod. Yeah, I don't know yet. Yeah, and dazzle effect, and yeah. So that is that.